For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Aztecs offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Ballman.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
And here's a fumble way behind. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Returner is tackled down at the 37.
So the Arizona Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
And that's in Arizona.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
San Diego State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And now, loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the defense has it there going the other way.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds his man down the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to go up top. And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
San Diego State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Pocket starts to collapse.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. It's another safety. They get their third one of this game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake now to throw. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
A strike downfield. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Johnson wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nothing but green. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and he makes your defense look silly.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They're bringing heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Johnson looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Finds a crease at the 20. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Arizona has it in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll try it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Arizona in a hurry.
And that's an Arizona.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
51, San Diego State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's got his man. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Feeling some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A 3rd and long coming up here. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
San Diego State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Church.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody. When you see the QB throw the football, now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the grab. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
He lofts one down the sideline. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Arizona. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conroe. They're up by 11 over ULM. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. After the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Buys a little time with his feet. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll throw it on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Quarterback gets past the marker. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
And the Aztecs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
86. San Diego State, 14.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
And when you're on defense, it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.